Hello, my name is Reginald Bennett. Today is November 12th, Wednesday. I'll give you my update. So this week, as you can see here, worked on getting the main menu into the game. Menus can be controlled from the laptop, and then you switch to the Oculus for you play the game. It will show the top three scores for each of the three different difficulties, so easy, medium, hard. You'll be able to select the game parameters. There is an issue with this. In a concept video I did, the easy, normal, or hard will actually highlight, but when I ported it to my main game, for some reason it doesn't recognize the button as a class, and so I can't get that to work right now, but I'll be working on that. You can launch the game from this menu, and then you can also quit back to the menu using either debug keys or a surrender scenario when you fail. There's also a debug menu in there. Use a singleton concept in order to move a object called a game controller from scene to scene every time, and to make sure there is one always there, and make sure there's not duplicates. And that way, no matter what scene I load up, I get that game controller, and then the data will persist from there. It helps a lot with starting at different points. Made some progress with the Arduino controller, which I'll show you a little bit later on, and also some comments on the DK2. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and show you where the game's at right now. And so I'll go ahead and start it, and you'll see down on the Oculus screen, or here in the main portion, this is the new menu. You can see where easy, normal, and hard, the top three scores, their names, their points, and how long it took them. Some instructions on how to start the game. I can go in here and change this to COS student. And then we're going to go ahead and select easy, and then we'll hit play. And now, based on this, you'll see when we load that you have 150 health, 150 mana, and also the HUD will also say COS student. So let's go ahead and do that. And then, so what I did was I clicked on play. I'm going to orient my Oculus, which I already did, and go ahead and put that on. I can do all the normal things that I've shown you before. So let's go ahead and see if I can get at least these knocked out of the way. Now you can see on the HUD it says COS student. I'm going to go ahead and give myself some points. Remember, we were on easy, so I'm going to go ahead and give myself a bunch of points. And then I'm going to kill myself using my debug values. Now, once there, the way you go back to the main menu is by throwing your hands up to surrender. It seems to work sometimes and then not others. And so let's try it one more time and see if it wants to do it. There we go. And now you should see that COS student took #1 spot with the amount of points, shifted down the other two, didn't just overwrite. And yeah, so that's how that goes. So you can go back and forth. If I hit the tilde key, my own custom debug window comes up, and it allows me to do a lot of these different jumps and look at the data values on my own. I'll show you real quick that the menu did work in the other version. So I play, and so like I said, let me go ahead and tilde it, turn the debug off. As you can see right here, it highlights so that you're getting that feedback as to which one you've selected. But for whatever reason, when I imported this or exported this and then imported into the main program, the main project, it just doesn't see the buttons as an actual object that can be manipulated as having its own class. So that's the only difference there. And then, like I said, I got some work done on the Arduino. So give me a second here while I shift you guys around. And so with that, I'll show you that this is the Arduino we have set up now. Let me get this all set up here. Okay, so went ahead and bundle the cables, have these a little bit more neat now. So this works back and forth. You can see on here, oh, I got something plugged in here weird. So anyway, so that's that portion. What I'll do now is let me bring up this demo. And it looks like the Arduino is doing something a little funky right now, so hopefully this will work the way it's supposed to. I'm doubting it. Now it's let me get this start over. Oh, I see. Power came out. So while I try to make this, there we go, set, one of the power things came out. So that's going to be a nice thing once I have this all the way prototyped to where I need it. Then I can go ahead and solder everything down to where it needs to be. So what you can see right now is a demo of this currently working. And so this is a 3 degree of freedom sensor. You can see that when I tilt my hand down or up, the sensor is on this part of my hand. This is just holding everything. When I tilt it down, it goes. If I tilt to the side, and then also if I close my hands and touch the button, then that closes. So that's where I'm right now. Have a script I'm going to be working on for trying to get the serial to improve and then add it into my main scene. But yeah, so that was close that. Bring this back up, and then as far as the Oculus Rift goes, I was able to play with that this weekend. Pretty cool stuff as far as the different ways that it uses a higher resolution, the persistent screen, so it flashes the screen at you and takes it off. And so as long as your computer can handle providing the frames it needs, it's actually a lot more crisp, a lot better resolution obviously, and a lot cleaner just experience, more immersive. However, if your system can't handle the graphics, then you actually notice the shuddering a lot more in the new Oculus. The Oculus One or DK1, it will track movement like this, up, down, and it'll also track like this. However, from my tests this weekend, the DK2 will not track this without the camera. So it comes with a separate camera. So what's cool about the camera though is that it will actually tell you if you're this close or this close from the camera, if you move left or right. So it actually gives some of the head tracking that the Kinect is giving me in my project. And so that's nice for when you're seeing like a roller coaster demo. If you lean to the right, you can actually look over the side of the coaster now. Or if you lean forward, you're looking further over your knees, and lean back, you're looking, down at a different Z level. So it is cool tech. I gotta play with it in the coming weeks to see if I can take that portion off. Just because I don't need it with the Kinect. I don't need two forms of position tracking. So that's where I'm at this week. I got a bunch done. So if you have any questions, leave a comment or send me an email. Whatever it is you do. Have a good day.